what's happening, guys? Bruno here from Bruno's Classic Car Garage. Just putting my little kick panel vent pieces in. And I don't know if you guys do this or not, but anybody's wondering how to seal those up. I use the flexible strip caulk or whatever. It's just basically it's like a butyl type material. You can buy these in different thicknesses and it works really good. So there's the part number there. That would be probably for this size 3/16. See right here. I think you can get like 1/4 inch, 3/8, a few different kind of sizes. So I lay a strip of that on there. You can see here, see the bead all the way around. And then what I do, I use this Proform. It's called glass sealer, but again, this is a butyl. It's like a liquid butyl. It doesn't dry. I used to get some stuff from 3M, but apparently it's discontinued now. This kind of stuff's getting kind of hard to find. I'm starting to find out here. But anyway, so that's what I do, and then I'll run a nice thick bead on kind of on the edge, on the inside edge, and a little bit on the top of it. And that way I know it's going to seal real good. You definitely don't want water coming in there. So that's kind of what I'm doing now. I'm just going to go and stick this on, and I'll be back. Yeah, in case somebody's wondering, that's kind of where that panel goes. I'm sure I don't have to tell you guys. And I still got the access from the heater motor there on the firewall side, and I'm going to spray, once I get this little kick panel on, I'm going to spray a whole bunch of wax in there, and it's going to go down and saturate all the welds and all that kind of stuff. So look how nice that other stuff is that I sprayed on here, eh? Oh yeah, guys, check it out, man, check it out. That's really good stuff. Highly recommend it. Sprayable seam sealer sound deadener. Really good stuff. A lot of times I'll do the whole floor with it. But I got other videos on that too. But anyways, right now we're doing the kick panel. So I'm just going to pause this and I'll be back. So there it is, guys. Nothing super special, but it's on and it looks fantastic. Yeah, and this cab here originally, this was from a 4x4 fully loaded cab, and this truck that it's going on to originally had no options other than tilt and cruise, and that's it. Delay wipers. Yeah, that's all this truck had, so I just kind of put the cab back the way it was, and that's why it's got vents on each side. You're going to have some kind of venting in here, I guess, eh? So anyway, so that's done, and then if I go and you look at the from the firewall side where the heater motor goes, you can see where all the black the sealer there kind of squeezed out from the back side, so I know it's all sealed up real good. And the nice thing about that stuff too is if you ever have to take it off, it'll come off. It's not like it's going to be glued on. Yeah, you'll be able to still take it off. It's just that it'll do a nice job sealing all that stuff. And then I still got to do this side here. But this side I had to cut this hole at the last minute, so I got to kind of just prime up the edge here. Ouch! Damn it! That hurt! I guess there's a little burr on there. Anyways, so I got to prime the edge up a little bit first. As I cut that hole, I didn't even realize there was no hole in there until later on, but it's all cut now. I'm just going to do that, and then I'm going to put this side on. And so there it is there. They're all kind of like restored and everything else. And these are all painted. All the exterior stuff is all well painted. It is sprayed. It's based, and then there's a low gloss clear on it, and there's some adhesion promoter to kind of bite into the plastic, and all the stuff is done like that. Like all this trim here, all that stuff, it's all done like that. So you can do that. Make sure you put some adhesion promoter, and then as soon as it flashes, hit it with the base and you won't have any problem. It'll look like $1,000,000. Alright guys, talk to you in a bit.